Close enough. I like how I choose whenever I start the stream. Now it's time to make do with whatever my crappy hair wants to be like for today. Actually, I probably should have just left it alone. Well, that'll be fine. Anyway, so welcome everyone to Petey Aprendendo Português. You know, we got a new fan that reached out to me on Discord. Shout out to you. I forget the Discord name. I'm not gonna lie. But today is marks. I guess maybe we're gonna have 19 days left until we're at the big 2000, man. 2000. I thought that, you know, I don't know what I thought. I thought that 1000 was a lot, but we did it again. We're gonna do it again with no breaks, nothing. And let's see. Actually, I'm curious about the leaderboard. Yeah, we're still in 8th place with 420 XP. Nice. 420. So, I checked, too, with the friend quest. Sig didn't really do much because he fucking sucks sometimes. So, that's okay. 23 out of 30. That means we need only 7 perfect lessons. And he gave us double XP. Not that we'll need it. But it is nice. Oh, crap. I forgot. We didn't have the volume down. One thing to note as well. Yesterday was 1,980 days. And let's say hello to 1,981 days on the day streak. I almost flipped off the camera. I'll see you guys in a sec. And here we go. Oh, shit. And here we go. Oh, yeah. See, look, I still have 420 saved. 420. I'm opening up a new tab, though. All right. Now, here's the thing. Earn combo bonus points in... Yeah, okay, I gotta do that. Which means a lot of things. Combo bonus points. Actually, in this amount, I'm probably gonna just get the minimum. Like, just the required 7. And then I might even just say, yo... Let's move the needle forward. Once we're done with the friend quest, then we can move the needle forward. That's kind of how it sometimes goes. But let's do perfect pronunciation. I'm thinking with the two passive ones, that's going to be 2. First one's going to be the third one. Because we're just going to do perfect pronunciations. Yeah, and then we just finish up there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we'll do one more as we get the combo bonus points. So, perfect pronunciation. There we go.
Varrer o chão por último.
Varrer o chão por último. Sweep the floor last.
Seja responsável e tire o lixo.
Seja responsável e tire o lixo. Dan Razuk. Hola. Are you the friend that messaged me on Discord? Hopefully you are. Because I do appreciate you.
Limpe a panela antes de cozinhar.
What is it? Clean the pan before cooking. Limpe a panela antes de cozinhar. Clean the pot before cooking, right.
Venha passar a roupa comigo.
Like a soup pan or sauce pan is what I meant. Venha passar a roupa comigo. Something, what's Venya? Pass the clothes to the friend. Come do the, right. Passing clothes is ironing. Right, passing an iron through the clothes is how I remember.
A colcha azul é muito bonita.
Colcha. Isn't that quilt? The blue quilt is very pretty. A colcha azul é muito bonita. Yes, the blue quilt is very beautiful.
O quarto de hóspedes limpo.
The clean guest room. O quarto de hóspedes limpo. The clean guest room, yep.
Não deixe o cachorro no sofá.
Don't leave the doggy on the sofa. Não deixe o cachorro no sofá.
Saia do quarto e arrume suas coisas.
Leave the quarto and clean your things. Saia do quarto e arrume suas coisas. Leave the bedroom and pack your
Quem
things.
vai lavar os lençóis?
Quem vai lavar os lençóis? Who's going to wash the sheets?
Preciso de uma toalha limpa agora.
I need a clean towel now. Preciso de uma toalha limpa agora. I need a clean towel now. Practice complete. Practice complete. So, let's see that day streak. What day is it today? And boom, 1,981 days on the day streak. Keeping the flame going, keeping it alive. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Boom. Yeah. There it is. My hair looks like it's been on fire. It's kind of wispy, actually. I gotta exfoliate or something. Hopefully it's not falling out. 1,981 days on the day streak. I almost flipped off the camera again. What is wrong with me? I'm in a, like, fuck you kind of mood today, I guess. I'm now. Alright, let's see that day streak a second time. Wait, there's more. Billy Mays here. And that's quick. We got 4 minutes there. And boom. Yeah. Perfect streak the whole week. Which is kind of cool. The detail that I like them adding is that I started on a Thursday and every Wednesday is a completion of that cycle. Whereas it was just Sunday through Saturday. I like how this cycle was in representation of when I started. Because Thursday is a beautiful time. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. 1981 on a Wednesday. Very good. I feel like something happened in 1981 that's significant, but we'll never know. We're in the 80s. I feel like I want to take a picture of every day because it means something at a certain point. I get so I turn into a crazy archivist. You know? So, like, I might take a picture of every day in the 2000s that I think I'm going to be alive until. That's morbid. Like, I'm going to reach a point in which the day streak count is going to be past the year I'm alive. Like, let's say I live to 2093 or something like that, or 2090, you know, something crazy. Or maybe I'll be a robot. Or, yeah, you know, download your consciousness into the internet. Which, that kind of sounds to me like genie stuff, you know? It sounds like a genie in a bottle. Like, I don't know if I want to seal my existence. Is there a better purpose in the great beyond and things like that? You know, seriously, like going to heaven and stuff. So we got 12 out of 15 in the learned stuff. And I think we're going to do a speaking.
Chovia, mas
Chovia, mas saímos de qualquer jeito. Chovia, mas saímos de qualquer jeito. It was raining, but we went out anyway.
você já conheceu alguém famoso no mundo?
Você já conheceu alguém famoso no mundo? Have you ever met anyone famous in the world?
Nunca passei pela Rússia.
Nunca passei pela Rússia.
Na festa,
Na festa provávamos queijos locais incríveis.
Nunca fui.
Nunca foi para a Argentina. I've never been to Argentina.
As
excursões no outono sempre têm surpresas.
Ela já andou.
Ela já andou de skate na rua. She has a skateboard on the street before.
Nem conheci
Nem conheci o México nem o Canadá. I haven't been to Mexico or Canada. Eu nunca escalei nada tão alto. I never climbed so high. Eu provei croquete incrível na Espanha. I tried a croquette. An incredible croquette in Spain. Didn't give me the translation, which is weird. Yeah, I don't understand that, homies. Alright, we got 5 jamming gems. We're in 7th place. We're just gonna try to get what we can. O Sol do Caribe. Son of the Caribbean.
Eles
falaram sobre o mar congelado.
Quem conhece alguém?
Quem conhece alguém famoso da Argentina?
Um
mochileiro brasileiro. Brazilian backpacker.
Uma formiga vermelha.
Uma formiga vermelha. A red ant.
Nós dançamos em uma festa ontem.
Nós dançamos em uma festa ontem. Nós dançamos em uma. We danced at a party yesterday.
Escalamos juntos no verão passado.
Escalamos juntos no verão passado. We climbed together at last summer.
Não visitei o Brasil nem o Chile.
Não visitei o Brasil nem o Chile. I didn't visit Brazil or Chile.
Ela contou uma história tão impactante sobre sua viagem.
Ela contou uma história tão impactante sobre sua viagem.
O inverno frio.
O inverno frio, a cold winter. That's what I'm feeling right now. Eu sentindo isso agora. O inverno frio. Muito frio. Wow, I actually knew what I was saying. Ooh, we got 16 out of 20 in the combo bonus points. That's cool. That's when you know you're fast and efficient, giggity. That's what she said. As crianças se reuniam para jogar videogame agora.
Na minha infância,
nós fazíamos piqueniques no jardim.
Uma
pessoa aberta.
Na
família, eu sou filho único.
Minha avó...
Meu avô adorava suas piadas engraçadas. You bitch. My grandmother used to love your funny jokes. Oh, Jesus. I miss grandma.
Meu
avô adorava tomar banho de mar. Frickin' fricks.
Nós
jogávamos futebol todos os dias. We used to play soccer every day.
No
inverno assistíamos filmes e conversávamos. Inverno. In winter we used to watch movies and chat. Uma pessoa calma.
Sonhar em dançar.
A calm person. Sonhar em dançar. I dream of dancing. Yes, dreaming of dancing. To dream of dance. We got all daily quests complete just like that. Lickety split. Not even looking at what gem count we got, because we know. I'm going to do some words. In the end, no final. 2020. 2020.
2020. Goals.
Makes sense?
Faz sentido.
É isso. That's it.
É isso. Tipo de.
Type
é
of.
isso.
That's it.
Jantar.
To make.
Concurso.
I feel like é isso is kind of concursos contest.
Amendoa.
Sounds like she said manure.
Borracha.
I don't know what that is. In the end? I don't know.
Faz sentido.
That's makes sense. Monster.
No final.
In the end.
Amendoa.
I'm guessing. Oh,
amendoa.
Amendoa sounds like almond.
Borracha.
I don't know. Eraser?
Goals.
Goal.
Cabo.
Cable.
2020.
2020. Cultura. Yeah. Bad. Mal. Cabo. Come. Understood, entender. At the end, no final. Doll. Boneca. That's it. E isso. On time, na hora. Had dinner. Jantar. Cultura. Goals. Come. Eraser. Borracha is okay. Tranquilos. Calm. Monstro. Empatar. Amendoa. Oh, that's what that is. Contest. I feel like I had a dessert that had amendoa on it. Concurso is that. Vieras come. Makes sense. Faz sentido. Type of Chipo G 20,000. 2020 arrive chegar. Wow, these matches are actually a little bit challenging. Which is cool. Which is pretty cool for me, homies. We're no longer at 420. Of course, we have to keep that going. And that was fun. That was really fun. What I'm going to look at right now is the friend quest. Because I probably need to... I actually started working out again. I'm not doing the YouTube thing about it, though. Oh, there it is. Friend streak extended. All right, cool. Do we finish? Yeah. Oh, big chunker cow. High five. And I'm going to claim the 30 minutes for 100 Gemmy Gems in shop. That's what I'm going to do. Now, last week, and I think the last couple of weeks, I wasn't able to claim in shop. I think it's because they realized people were 4 days left to use it. So does that mean, so today's Wednesday? I mean, it's Thursday in Brazil, but it's Wednesday still here. So that means Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I could use it on Sunday. I don't know why I wasn't able to use it. But for 30 minutes, that is going to come in handy if I do need it. Because I know I don't really need it. I want to do the music course. Like, I feel like it doesn't really give you the opportunity. Like, when looking at the courses, and I haven't really, like, let's just go to add a new course. I'm not going to click on anything. Yeah, it's iOS and Android only for chess and music. Wait, there's math? There's Duolingo math? How the hell would I learn math? English? Wow, there's 21.9 million learners. Why would I want to learn English? Wow. Less than Spanish. Wow, there's mostly Spanish learners. There's a lot of people out for the big booty Latinas, I tell you what. If you combine Portuguese and Spanish, and it's funny, Spanish is the Spanish flag, right? Portuguese is the Brazilian flag. That's why Brazil is better than Portugal. Hate to say it. High Valerian is cool. I was hoping that there was like Elvish, Yiddish. Wow. What's the least popular? Is it Yiddish? Yeah, I guess so. Esperanto. Wow. Esperanto is more popular than Yiddish, which is like, that's a made-up language. Swahili. Well, that's cool. There's more people in Ireland than there are. I like the fun fact about Irish, where it's like people are learning Irish, but there's not 1.93 million people in Ireland. Goes to show, it's the Irish procreated, but not in actually. Oh, you could change up what language you speak natively. So I guess maybe the top 4, because English for some reason is on the bottom. Oh yeah, and it's the American flag for English. It's American English. It's the better kind. Or maybe Brazilian Portuguese is like a subset. Like if I click on this, it would be funny if that just started everything over. That would suck, actually. Let's just add a new course. Yeah, like, let's see, 21.9 million for English. Yeah, so Spanish, French, Japanese, and English are the top 4. German's like 5th, Korean's right after. That means animes had an influence on, and weebs and stuff, and things like Saint Seiya. I still have that tab open. And Chinese, I would expect Chinese to be like up there with Spanish. And French, I feel like that's dwindling. I guess it makes sense because there were a lot of French colonies in Africa. Sugary Sea. Now, are you the friend from Discord? Are you that friend from Discord? Discordo. Here, hold on. I gotta look. Yeah, okay, yeah. It looks like it matches. Oh, you followed me on Duolingo's. I'm reading your messages. I'm reading your message. Do you mind if I read your stuff on, I'm not going to open up our, DM, but I'm just going to say the fact that you started already is a good thing. Most people even do that because they think that they have a chance to become popular at some level. Maybe that. But it may say, oh yeah, this is me about being apprehensive or down and out of my YouTube identity. Most people even do that because they think they have a chance to become popular at some level. Maybe take some time. Nah, I can't. I got a job. Thank you, though. I appreciate the kind sentiment. But I could say for sure that the content you're making right now has a public to it. That's how I find it at all, especially the learning Portuguese videos. You could search up and see what I'm saying. I did not check, actually, if you make other things at the moment. And all good for the English errors. Yeah, that actually made some good cohesive sense. Yeah, I probably could focus more on it. But thank you for the kind words. I will follow you back, Sugary C. You are sweet. Like sugar. You are too kind. So let's go to, speaking of which, I've got active double XP, so I'm just going to do a quick lesson because you have inspired me to do a little bit more. So let's see, we're at 540. Let's try to get to 600. Yeah, let's do that.
Aquele mau amigo.
Aquele mau amigo. That is a bad friend. Quando éramos crianças, gostávamos de correr no parque. When we were children, we liked to run in the park.
Eram 9 horas quando saímos.
It was 9 hours when we left. It was 9 o'clock when we left. Eram 9 horas quando saímos. I'm trying to get this to be automatic. Quando vocês eram crianças, passavam o verão na praia. So when you were children, you spent summer on the beach.
Sempre tínhamos muitos amigos para brincar.
Sempre tínhamos muitos amigos para brincar. We always had many friends to play with.
Eu era muito alto quando criança.
Eu era muito alto quando criança. I was very tall as a child.
Eu tinha um amigo com cabelo castanho que adorava aventuras.
I had a friend with brown hair that loved adventures. Eu tinha amigo com cabelo castanho que adorava aventuras. Yes.
Ele ligava para a família às 15 para as 4.
Was it, you took the family 15 after 4? Ele ligava para a família às 15 para as 4. I forget what ligava is. Oh, he used to call the family at 3:45.
O marido da Ana trabalha na cidade.
O marido da Ana trabalha na cidade. Anna's husband works in the city.
Eu conheci minha tia antes de conhecer meu tio.
Eu conheci minha tia antes de conhecer meu tio. I met my aunt before I met my uncle. Oh yeah, we got 6. We're in 6th place. 6 or 7, it doesn't matter. I could try to help you something if you need it. Or give me some tips maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that would be good. I know I had a friend over the years by the name of Victor who has given me a lot of advice. You and Sig Cypher completed the friend quest. Yeah. We did. It's not like I did everything. Alright, so what's your name? Is it the same as, like, are you Sugar C? Sugary C, there you are. Alright, 23692 for the total XP count. You're in Gold League. Oh, you're doing the one and done every day. Perfect. That's exactly what I did for the longest time. My buddy Schwoops is doing the same thing, followed my same advice. Because sometimes, well, you're learning German? Oh, yeah, there are a lot of people that move to Germany from Brazil. I actually had a friend that moved to Germany, started a whole new life, and found friends in Germany because they got a better healthcare system. What was the same thing? I forget.
Entregue as vassouras para elas.
Entregue as vassouras para elas. Give them brooms. I forget what vassouras is. That's broom.
Querem assistir
Querem assistir vídeo para descansar. Do you want to watch a video to relax?
Coloca as almofadas no sofá.
Was it put the pillows on the sofa? Coloca as almofadas no sofá. Put the cushions on
O
the sofa.
aspirador está no segundo andar.
O aspirador está no segundo andar.
Quarto de hóspedes confortável.
Quarto de hóspedes confortável. Comfortable guest room.
Quem vai limpar o banheiro? Diga logo.
To clean the bathroom. Giga logo. I forgot what Giga logo is. Quem vai limpar o banheiro? I will clean the bathroom. Giga logo. Speak up now. Who is going to clean up the bathroom? Speak up now. It sounds like somebody's about to get scolded.
Vá limpar o quarto, por favor.
Go clean the room, please. Vá limpar o quarto, por favor. Go clean the room, please.
Seja responsável com a vassoura.
Seja responsável com a vassoura. Make sure to be responsible with the broom.
Cuidado com a água.
How can you be unresponsible? How can you be... I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Cuidado com a água.
Organizar os
Organizar os livros por último. Organize the books last. Well, I started with organizing the books, so... Whoopsie. Oh, we got 620 XP. Oh, you're learning German more as a hobby. Okay. See, I know a lot of Brazilians desperately want to leave their country. Which, honestly, I don't blame you. I sometimes feel that about my own country. Oh, we got 24 seconds left. Wow. Oh, what a beautiful time of year. Winter. Although, I am cold all the time and everybody's miserable on the road. 3, 2, 1, and double XP is now gone. And we pretty much did everything we wanted to do. We finished up the friend quest. We got 5. We're in 5th place. Not that I really wanted to be in 5th place. But I think this will be an opportunity for me to do just a one and done for tomorrow. And then the next day. And then the next day. And then the next day. And then maybe I'll try like crazy on Friday. Sarah was up to Pearl League, 5 quests in a row. Oh, man. German is fun, I would imagine. My fiance loves learning German because she thinks it's a funny language. I'm sorry, I just spaced out for a minute. I was looking at my phone. Caught me in 1080p, not 4K, because I don't really care about 4K. Maybe that's why I'm not popular, because I'm not using high def camera equipment. Like I'm kind of just low budgeting everything. Which, mind you, I come from a generation. I'm an old man now, but I have no reason to spend all this money on a 4K camera if this channel is only gonna have like about only have 1,000 viewers and followers. Granted, having 1,000 is quite a bit. 1,000 people listening to me, watching me, gathering, doing all the things that they can in this world to make sure that I am seen in some way, shape, or form. And I kind of appreciate, what we were talking about, Sugary, the recognition that people like me would want, in putting himself out there for an audience that is either non-existent or there's too much YouTube shorts that I refuse to make. I feel like if I started going into the YouTube shorts game and I started commenting on like political opinions that I had, maybe and clipping that, maybe I would go viral. But I don't know. I'm depresso. I'm just using Duolingo for learning Portuguese, yes. Nothing else. A lot of people have been saying you should watch movies and television. I try to. When I'm home from work, I took a nap. I couldn't even, I wanted to nap for like a full hour and a half, sleep, a full REM cycle. I couldn't get past it. I couldn't do the full hour and a half like I used to. And it kind of bothered me today. Man, I really can't relax. Probably because I'm stressed out at work and I have to think about the next thing. So, I am just, I have to find a new job. Or I don't know. Why isn't that loading? Huh, weird. I'm trying to look for new jobs right now as we're talking. That's crazy. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, YouTube Shorts help a lot of people go viral, actually. I don't know if I want to be caught on a hot mic saying something like racist or offensive, though. Because I know I'm going to pop an N-word here and there. Not because I actually am meaning of disparaging comments. But, I really like... I got garlic, by the way. This episode is brought to you by Cara Alio. Sorry. Because, I'm thinking of it like this. Let's say I do the whole thing. I do, an upload. I upload 3 shorts a week, right? 3 shorts. And then I get in trouble for something. I get caught on a hot mic saying, just venting, ranting like crazy, and just being an offensive, sexist, racist piece of crap because I'm just, hurting at the moment. And there's some moments of me being vulnerable. Here's the thing. I know you were looking on my channel, but you're going to find some videos somewhere where it's just man, I'm, crying like a baby some episodes because I'm going through some real shit. And I don't celebrate it, but, mourning the loss of loved ones, you have to on some days, and I just vent here. It's not a good idea. I feel like I've lost momentum because it's just man, if I get famous and people are just laughing at my tears, that's probably going to be the worst thing ever. And then the thing is well, why do you publish it? It's well, I'm live, baby. I am live streaming. I have to do this Duolingo thing. There's some weird, idiosyncratic thing that I have to autistically do with keeping everything in line and in sequence so that I could, because if I miss one day, I'm just going to give myself excuses and never do Duolingo or learning of Portuguese ever again if I break it. Now, if something happens where I'm in the hospital, I would email Duolingo and say, hey, I've been unconscious for 3 weeks. Please restore my day streak. I've been doing the day streak, every single day. Please forgive me, and maybe they'll oblige. You never know. But yeah, I get, because people get famous, right? They get famous, and then there are just internet sleuths that like pinpoint every single fuck up you do. And I don't want to be on that target of like, shit, I said the N-word, and like now it's not popular to say that anymore. Or, oh God, I criticized this like religious, ethno-religion group of people for blowing up kids in the Middle East. Oh shit. Now I'm gonna be like lambasted or made fun of, or people are gonna send me dead animals or dox me or like go after my parents or what have you. All just because I decided to become like, it's not like I'm deciding to become famous, but it's one of those deals in which I am afraid that if it does happen, maybe I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what's to come the minute the minute it does happen. If I were to really like algorithmically, I can't say it right. Like if my algorithms are just like on point, to the point where I'm getting revenue and I could quit my day job. Like, do I end up like Ms. Kiff where I'm like a total like piece of shit? If you think a job would help, go for it. Yeah, no, jobs don't help. I fucking hate my job. Or a new job. Yeah, I think that's what you're saying, like if getting a new job. Cuz I already have one. I have to work tomorrow and I've got to travel an hour. I've got to travel an hour south and I got to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning or 8:30 in the morning. I'm not a morning person. I'm actually late to most of my I don't want to admit that on camera. I'm late to a lot of stuff. And I try to not be, of course, but I can't help it sometimes. I'm not rested at night. And I got to work on my quality of sleep before I think of anything else. It's 11:08 for time right now. New job, yeah. Oh, wow, I just skimmed that. Yeah, if you think a new job, you did write a new job. I just didn't read it. That's the thing. Like, I used to work at a call center, and I never really read the email because I had no time to respond. I could just scan it and just skim through it, and it's like, okay, that's basically what it says. Cool. And it's like, did you read it? It's like, yeah, not really. I mean, I just responded. And the thing, too, it's like, if I answer something on an email and give a thumbs up saying that I read it, then they'll back off. It's like, did you actually read it? And like, no. With what time do I have to read an email while I have somebody talking my ear off about, how much is in their balance? It was an insane job. I'm so glad I'm done with that crap. Yeah, let me... I know in Brazil it's probably like... It's got to be like 1 o'clock in the morning for you guys. Because you guys are 2 hours ahead. Which is, I kind of like how... you guys don't have daylight savings time. Yeah, it's like past 1 a.m. Yeah, I know. We should probably go to bed. That's the bad thing about Duolingo's or sorry, doing my stream at night. It's like you get a lot of night owls, right? You get a lot of people who love staying up. But it's irresponsible for me to do that. Cuz like I stay up till like I'm not forcing anybody to do anything. But I stayed up till I don't know. I'm forming bad habits in other people with my procrastination of my day streak every single day. Like Duolingo has been the one thing I've been able to do consistently for this long, all because the threat of a consequence. And the threat of the consequence is losing a day. That's it. That's all it took to be this consistent, is a threat of a consequence that isn't going to end the world, but at least, if there was something like that for music and fitness, I'd be like a superhero right now. And I'm not that big of a gamer, so like, if I knew that people would be famous for being gamers, I would have actually practiced video games than I would have playing the tuba or something like that. But, when it comes to... And that's the whole thing, like, YouTube is... I opened one because it's like, I just want to do music. And then I talked to some... I think it was a trans person that I had a crush on, believe it or not. She was still a she at the time, but was, like... wanted to be a he, but she was still looked like a girl. So I'm like, maybe I could talk her out of it type of thinking, which was stupid. But I remember she had like I don't even remember what she looks like anymore. But I remember she had coined the term YouTuber, like, I want to be a YouTuber. It's like, what the hell is that? It's like, it's somebody who posts on YouTube as like a internet personality, kind of like PewDiePie. It's like, okay, I guess that makes sense. I never really thought about like the whole content creation thing being a possibility. So I gave it a try. And honestly, my life was a lot more simple when I was just like playing music, just being good at music. Like I was... I don't know, like I was a main character in an anime where it's like, I'm gonna be the best musician in the world, yes, yeah, and just level grinding the one thing. Now it's all these other things. It's like, shit, I gotta learn how to like plug things in and know audio visual stuff, like cameras and microphones and all that crap. Let me learn that trade. Then it's like, how do I mix things? How do I like record myself? How do I, then it's like I'm working at a bank for a credit union. What the hell is a home equity line of credit and all the rules with that stuff? Then it's like, okay, that was psychopathic and crazy. Then it's like, let me learn hydroponics and how to become a health coach and get into a couple Ponzi schemes about sales, which is all fucking bullshit. And then it's like, let me sell some shit on Amazon, figure out how to do that. And then, after the credit union doesn't work out, after getting a real job, then moving on to fixing mail machines. This is kind of my whole life in a nutshell of like my 20s. And it's just... I wish that there was just a job I could go to, show up, kind of suck at it, go home, and like nobody lambasts me, nobody like treats me like shit for doing a shitty job. It's just like, hey, good effort, like that's all I want, just good effort, yeah, good try. Because it's like I just wanted to be a musician, and I still do. And I know this is like 1 a.m. and I'm complaining to someone that really I do appreciate, and I guess I'm saying it to you, Sugary, because you're pretty much the only person that's listening at the moment. Like, you know, I'm kind of at my wit's end with what that is. You know, like I want to be that, but it's like, man, if I get famous, like I lost a friend. And here's my mentality throughout all this too. Like I say offensive things sometime. And it's not because I'm like a bad person. It's because I think it's funny. And my sense of humor might be different from other people. And I guess for other people, and some things that I find hurtful, which I don't really have much anymore, unless if they're direct attacks. Things that I find hurtful, I just don't watch. I just don't listen to it, or I just don't talk to people. Like, I don't make a stand and just say, hey, I'm cutting you off because you're a piece of shit that doesn't believe XYZ. It's like, just because I made a joke. I remember before I met my fiance, she asked if I was racist, and I said something along the lines of like, well, no. Well, do you believe in racist jokes? Was one of the dating prompts, right? And I said, well, no. I don't believe that jokes are really like that big of a deal, like racist jokes, because jokes are not supposed to be taken seriously because they're jokes. That's what jokes are. To not be taken seriously. So yeah, that's my TED Talk, I guess. Oh yeah, I need to check your songs actually. Oh, wait, you posted some of it? Actually, in the description below of this video is a band that I made of what I'm calling Last Minute Entry. Last Minute Entry is it's a song that I released with a friend of mine called Respair. And Respair is that type of feeling you get when you are about to feel despair, or when all hope is lost, and then you just keep going even with hope being lost. That's what despair is. It's just there's no hope, but you just keep going, and then eventually, after you find something a little bit less shitty, that's what Respair is the forging, the reforging of who we are when things seem dark and bleak, and you have signs of despair. It's an instrumental song. There's no lyrics, so I hate to disappoint you on that part, but I like the guitar solo because I made it. And I'll show you where to find it too. Here, let's go to the Petey. Dippity-peedy. Hegga-da-boogie. And I hope I don't start a feedback loop here. Actually, okay, you did follow my Discord, which is great. Resourceful. I respect you. Let's see. Last Minute Entry. Respair. Oh, shit. Oh, it's actually the first one. Holy shit. We got 142 views. We're famous, yo. Oh, YouTube defaulted it to 301. Fucking bastards. Yeah, it's right here. I'll actually send it to you. Hold on. One for my homies. Yeah, it's on Spotify, too. I actually spent money on this. So you better goddamn like it. Because I'm losing money here as a business. As a music business. I'm going to open up my Discordos. Yeah, I posted it. Also, that's the other thing, too. Like, Why is it Discord helper? Ah, shit. I'm not logged on Discord. Fuck. I can't send it on here. How am I gonna send this to myself? Don't lose everything when you move to Windows 11. How about you eat my ass? Sorry, I'm reading something. I'm reading something where it's like, oh, when you upgrade to, you know, when you upgrade to Windows 11, it's like as if I'm gonna upgrade to Windows 11. You bastards, you fucking greedy bastards, fucking Bill Gates, piece of shit. I'm actually gonna try to open up Discordos. Let me see if I could log in with... I gotta do the QR code bullshit. Oh shit, it's almost midnight. I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Shorts. Alright, let's go to Discord. I actually didn't think I'd be on this long. So I'm probably gonna log off soon. How do I log on? See, this is where I become an old man. Where I become ancient. Come on. Settings. QR code. Let's see, authorized devices. Connections? How do I... Scan QR code. There we go. Yoink. Give me that. Give me that shug. Okay. God, that was a long-winded way to send you my song. Here, hold on. Sending it your way. I like how I'm doing this all on live stream. This is how I'm a professional. This is how I'm going to get famous. But yeah, sent it straight to you. Now I will listen to it 20 times and get back to me. Share it with your friends. Make me famous, homie. Oh, you did check it earlier. What'd you think? The Petey. It's for qual seu nome. Meu nome é Petey _ or the Petey. Sa music, escola. Salve do Brasil. Muito obrigado por assistir, meu amigo. Meu amigaps. Meu amigaps. Meu amigo. Boo 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 boo. Do 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 do. Sweet. You liked it. I'm glad you enjoyed. Are you planning to do more? Yes, I am. I'm not gonna like ask for money though. I'm not gonna be like, oh, support my Patreon. I might do like, I don't know. I tried Patreon, but I don't really like the interface. I might do buy me a coffee. You ever hear of buy me a coffee? I'm actually gonna look that up. Buy me a coffee. Get me a coffee. Because it's like an app where you could just kind of tip people. Buy me a coffee. I'll do that. I think I'll do that. Yeah, it's called Buy Me a Coffee. Me comprar café. And it's just, I'm actually going to take a look at that and just, or GoFundMe. Oh, there's a tuba I want that is like $10,000. But it's very lightweight and would save my back because I jump around playing the tuba in a band that I'm in. Nick Litosak. Hey, I saw your channel recently. I'm Brazilian. Me compre. It's more like me compre um café. Okay, shit. Yeah. See, I'm still learning. It's Petey Aprendendo Português. Ainda. Petey ainda aprendendo português. Still learning Portuguese. It's never a one and done type of deal. You're Brazilian. Well, prazer em conhecer você, Nick. Nicholas the Saint. Saint Nicholas. But what if I like the app. Allow. We're going to sign up with Googs. That'd be cool if I buy me a coffee and everybody sent me like $1. Like I got 1,000 people to send me $1 a month. I would probably quit my day job there. I'm not gonna lie. That's the thing. That's all it'll take. That's all it'll take, homies. That's not a lot of money to live on, by the way, 1,000 a month. Because you got to consider taxes. You got to consider, like, cost of living. That barely pays for food. But it's a start. Can we add you on Duolingos? Yeah, you could add me. Actually, who followed me? On one condition, you could add me. As long as you're going to say hello every once in a while. Yeah, let me double check. Duolingos. Duolingos. Duolingo. Duolingos. Let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to take a look at my friends. Who is everyone? Because we got followers. Some people I didn't add. And I don't know who's who. Now, is this the guy that, like... Yeah, this is the guy that fell off. That I think I had to carry one week. It's vaguely reminiscent. Victor Emmanuel. I don't know. I got a lot of Victors out there. Let me know who's who. I got a lot of people here. Guest user. Who the hell's guest user? Yeah, I don't know who that is. Nick Lido. Hopefully I'll find a Nick Lido. Nick Lido. Tiny Tot. I like that name. That's funny. Games Mike. I guess you're not there. Maybe I'll refresh the page, and we'll get there somehow. Nicolito, Anik, Jean Victor, the Freedom Freak. That's a cool name. We got a Jew over here. Fatima. Is this you, Nicholas? I don't know. I'm gonna assume it's one of them, but I've got a lot of people that have added me. Yeah, this is my user. It's the underscore Petey. So anyways, I think if you need to find it again, this will be on my live category when you go into my channel. Also, listen to Respair by Last Minute Entry, which is my band. I've heard a lot of good reviews, believe it or not, that a lot of positive reviews that I was surprised on. It's like, wow, you guys actually like this crap? Yeah, you do. They do. So, also follow me on Discord. Accept the rules, too. So when you go into the live tab, you could find all the live stuff. So you could probably rewatch this at the end of where to find my username. And, oh wow, 39 views yesterday. Wow, I'm not too bad. Some of these are pretty low volume. So, wow, I'm wearing the same, like, sets of jackets for a lot of these. Granted, it's because I only have so many that I fit in. So Nick Lido, Sugary C. I hope to see you on Duolingos, and also especially on Discord to continue the conversation. But until then, let's say goodnight for now. Thank you so much for watching. Muito obrigado por assistir. Here's 1,000. Oh, here we go. Some issue I see with learning on Duolingo, specifically Portuguese, is that it gets so much formal sometimes. Nobody actually talks like that. It's a mix of Brazilian and Portuguese, and Portuguese. I don't know if I said that right. Yeah, Naya, my fiance, says that it's like my accent is like a Duolingo accent. It's not even Brazilian or Portuguese. It's just Duolingo. And what's funny too, it's like the way that people talk. Like I could understand them better at the airport, probably because they know to speak slowly, which is good. It's helpful. You may not know it, but people who speak Portuguese natively, it's fast, and the country is loud. There's a lot of loud traffic, loud people, music blaring everywhere. It's a happy, fun-loving, noisy country. And I can't hear. Like if I'm talking face to face with someone and everything is going on around me, I can't even understand English at that point. So that's something that is a major challenge, which is why this isolated room it's very quiet in here for a good reason. And because of that, I am I guess I'm super thankful that I don't know. I'm thankful for the quiet. And it gives me an opportunity to, I guess, practice the things in a controlled environment. So that's all I got to say. Let's take a look at this flame together one last time. And yeah, thanks again for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Sugary C, Nick, very good. 1981. Something happened in the 1980s, but I don't know what. A lot of significant things. You could get away with insurance fraud. But let's take a look at 1,981 days on the day streak. Boom. There it is. Us being a night owl here. We kept the flame alive. Yes. Boom. South of the border. Which is, it's actually a really nice rest stop. South of the border. I almost burned my finger. It's also a bottle opener, which is pretty cool. So anywho, south of the border is actually a historical landmark in America where it's just a giant sombrero. There was something that, like, America didn't really have much culture, so their idea was, let's make tourist attractions for as you're driving across country, because road trips were very popular in America, and just seeing the whole country. So there's a teepee, there's a giant sombrero, there's other stuff in other locations that are just giant statues and that's where I used to stop at a lot with my parents. But yeah, that's where that lighter came from. But anyways, today's been 1,981 days on the day streak, and as always, muito obrigado por assistir. Boa noite, ciao ciao for now. Take care. Até próxima.